Okay, so while recording the B-roll-ish footage for my last video there with the nukes, I was wandering around Sanctuary Hills for a while because I realized there's no time limit before the bomb goes off in the beginning of Fallout 4. As long as you don't go past certain points, you can explore Sanctuary Hills as much as you want, pre-war. First off, if you ever wondered about the houses in Sanctuary Hills pre-war, none of them have interiors. All the windows are that weird glazed glass that you see all over Fallout buildings. And started looking at the cars, right? Nate and Nora's black car sitting outside always looked pretty cool. The 1950s retro-futuristic bubble car look is always pretty neat. Ever watched any hot rod shows or anything like I did a lot when I was growing up? You'll know that people actually made a lot of bubble cars and stuff. Open up and whatnot. They're really cool. They're really cool if you ever look into them. I noticed something when looking around at these cars. A few somethings actually. If you didn't know, the cars in Fallout, most of the cars in Fallout anyway, are all nuclear powered. They have like a demon core nuclear reactor that I'm guessing, well, it takes coolant, as you would see at the Red Rocket truck stop. I think it might be more along the lines of Fallout's nuclear energy, where just having the nuclear material close together produces electricity, and it simply needs to be cooled down so that it doesn't explode, which is how I think the nuclear stuff in Fallout works. Actuality on how nuclear energy works is the old standard of boiling water to spin a turbine. That's it. It's just a fancier version of steam-powered energy. That's all nuclear energy is, if you've ever wondered. It's what the big-ass cooling towers are for. There's multiple closed-loop systems in a nuclear reactor, so that the water that comes close to the nuclear material never gets outside of the facility. So it's just a bunch of coils looped around more coils, looped around more coils that loop out into a cooling tower where they sprinkle water over the closed loop system. So it's just a huge thing, right? None of that steam or anything you see coming out of the cooling towers is like nuclear smoke that some people think it is. It's actually one of the safest ways and one of the most, well, green, believe it or not, versions of producing power in the world. Sure, some places half-assed it and fucked up a lot of stuff, but you know, we've had quite a few long strides here. I'd suggest checking out Kyle Hill if you want to learn more about that sort of thing. He's a science YouTuber, and one of the newer style reactors he was talking about just can't melt down at all, which is cool. Anyway, that aside, the cars in Fallout seem to be, well, they're not seem to be. They are nuclear powered. If you've ever blown one up or had one blow up near you, you know they explode like a mini nuke. Fun to set off when enemies are behind it and all that stuff. So I started looking at these cars and I wanted to figure out how they worked, right? Not mechanically. We know they produce some type of energy and they run on that energy. Most likely some type of electric car, if like fusion cores or anything to go off of. You could think of the engine as like a fusion core reactor. It just needs coolant pumped into it every so often so that it doesn't melt down. And it just produces the energy that runs a battery system that runs the entire car, or electric motors that run the car. Thinking about it. Anyway, doesn't matter. So I started looking at these cars, like in depth, in detail, taking free cam inside of them, looking around them. And the first thing I noticed is almost every one of these cars, and the motorcycles, and vans, and some of the larger trucks and stuff, all have a silver port on them. Most of the time, this silver port is on the back of the car. It's on the back in the center. I was like, weird. I do know of some older cars that have like the gas port under the license plate. That's a thing that was done back in the day, as to not spoil the body lines of the car with a gas port. But you know, that's cool. That's cool. It'd be in the center. Well, Well, you gotta open the trunk, and well, actually, it's all attached to one piece. The trunk opens around it, or the trunk, unlike Nate and Nora's car, there's actually two of them. Open up from the side, which is pretty cool. And I was wondering, okay, well, if they have it in the center, how do you fill it up with coolant? I went to Red Rocket, right? And I started looking at it, and the coolant delivery systems, because I always thought, I really paid attention to them, they were like normal gas pumps. You go up, you pay, run in, fill it up. No, the coolant dispensers are all on gantries above your head on tracks so that they can get at any port in any angle, because not every vehicle has their coolant port in the same location. Some of the sedans and stuff have it on the back in the center. Sports car version has it on like higher up on the back in like the center, more in the center of the car. Say sports car, it's a jet car. Got the two turbines running along the sides of it. Use a flight stick for it. It's weird. The pickup truck has it on the front, made into the emblem on the front of it there. The van also has it on the front. The little one-person, three-wheeled car thing has it like, I think it's on the back above the exhaust port for it. Because some of them do have exhaust ports on them. Why? I don't know. The van, for instance, has an exhaust port on the back of it, above the doors, and if you look inside, you can actually see it routed to vent it. Why? I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe it was a hybrid, like diesel and nuclear. That'd be weird, but it wouldn't be the weirdest thing out there. But looking at these cars as closely as I did, I realized something. This is probably the reason why you can't actually drive any cars in Fallout. It's because you literally can't drive any of the cars in Fallout. First off, the van. The Vault-Tec van, that all other vans and stuff in the game are based off of, the seat is too close to the dash. Your seat is literally right on the dash. A normal sitting position, your legs aren't going anywhere. The wheel well for the tire literally clips into where you would be sitting. Right? You can't sit in this van. Second thing, well, stick in this vein for a moment. Pickup truck too. The single seater one. You can't sit in that one either. Moving on to the next thing, most important thing. None of these vehicles, except one, have pedals. None of the cars have pedals. The van doesn't have pedals. The pickup truck, that's what it's called, doesn't have pedals. The larger semi-trucks and stuff that you can find around the wasteland don't have pedals. The vans don't have pedals for some reason. None of them do. Well, that's not true. One of them does, and it's the little three-wheeled one-seater car. That has pedals. You have a larger one on the right, a smaller one in the center, larger one on the left. I'm guessing, as you would figure, your gas, your brake, your clutch would make the most sense to me. Weird thing, post-war, after the world's rotted for 200 years, you come across broken versions of these cars, and the three-wheeled car still has pedals. Except it only has two now, as like the gas and the clutch. Why they made two models for this car, one of which had three, one of which had two, I don't know. Just weird. None of the other versions of any vehicles have any pedals for any reason. So let's talk about motorcycles. You do see one motorcycle in the beginning of Fallout 4 as you're running to the vault. This motorcycle is also nuclear powered. Coolant cap is on the top of it. And it has turbine air exhaust things. No actual exhaust system on it, mind you. But built into the back fender flare on the motorcycle. It's like a jet bike, which is cool, but I don't know why you'd want to ride a nuclear battery or something. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, no. Pretty much none of the vehicles in Fallout 4 could ever have been driven anyway. Unless it's some type of weird setup where you like push the steering wheel forward to drive forward or something. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Who knows? Maybe the entirety of Fallout 4 is a simulation running a computer in the Institute to see how the sole survivor would, I don't know, deal with the post-apocalyptic world or something. Makes about as much sense as anything else in Fallout 4 at this point. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was a quick one, kind of coming off the back of the last week's. Literally filming it right after. I had to change my shirt because I was covered in sweat. Anyway, this is your first or second time here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If this is your third time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated on when I post. Link for the Discord's down below if you want to come yell at me in person. We have memberships, $1 a month. Members only videos, $2 a month. Early access to all the videos I post. Anything beyond that will get your name in the credits and whatnot here. Thanks for watching. I'm going to bed.